Hi guys, this is for looking at cleaning up and tightening up a swivel ball joint on an Austin 1100, MG 1100, whatever it is. I've got it smoking, it's soaking in kerosene to clean all the crap off it. And I've filled a bucket full of rags to get the CV joint off. This is the CV joint on the axle. I pulled it yesterday out of the hub. You can see the CV joint may be savable, I doubt it, but it's totally shot. It's been tied on with string at some point and covered with what looks like inner tube cut to fit. I always leave the nut on the end when I'm doing this, just in case it is reusable, and I don't want to damage the threads. Just remember when you're doing this that the axle shaft is almost irreplaceable. The ball joint is exactly the same as a mini one. So whether you destroy the ball joint doesn't matter, but if you destroy the axle you do have a problem. There is just me, so you're going to have to live with what you get when it comes to picture taking. But what I do is I start to pull up on the axle shaft and then just tap around the edges while pulling up to try and make the spring clip on the end pull in properly. Also what I do is I squirt some PB Blaster around the splines so that if there is the spring in there, if it is a bit gunked up, which it shouldn't be because there's lots of grease in there, it will start moving. What you need to do is compress the inner circlip so that you can get the joint off. Okay, at this point I've cut the extra rubber off. As you can see, it was a bit of inner tube that someone had tied on there. At this point, if you have a choice between using a hammer like that or using that hammer, use the big one. You just want to get it off there right now. I'm going to balance the camera up on here with the hammer holding it, pointing at what I'm doing. So excuse the gaps. Okay, hopefully this is going to record okay, but it should come straight off. You take your big hammer, you hold this up, and then clenching everything, you go. Don't normally come off that fast, but yes, they come off. Circlips come out somewhere, but yeah, there we go. Just takes a really good hard hit and you should be good to go. It may take a couple. I generally don't have them come off after one, but you know, I've had some of them just come off literally finger tight. I hope that's some help. For those of you that are going to rebuild these, I will take this apart, clean it up, take it apart. You can see I gave it a damn good whack with the hammer right there. I will take it apart and show you how you clean them up and check them. If you're just putting a new one on, just clean up the shaft. Make sure always that that clip is there, and when I put this one together I'll show you how you put it back together.